Hello, it's Chris here at my perfect cellar, and today we're taking you to Burgundy. This amazing, nothing to say more than that, Gevrey-Chambertin, Les Evocelles, from Albert Bichot in 2019. Great labeling, very classical. What a wine, what a wine. So we are in the Côte de Nuit, on the northern part of the Côte de Nuit, so Marsanais, Fissin, then the village of Gevrey-Chambertin. It has 26 Premier Crus, Gevrey-Chambertin, and 9 Grand Crus. So it's to give you the perspective of wine that can be found on this place. Les Evocelles itself, it's a climat. As you can see, it doesn't say Premier Cru anywhere, it's a climat. It sits at the far end of La Combe du Chaudron, where you find arguably the best Premier Crus of Gevrey-Chambertin, the Clos Saint-Jacques, les Castiers, les Poisneaux, and so on and so forth. It's very small. It's only 10.5 hectare site, so there is a plethora of different growers making wines there, but one of those terroirs that is really shining as such. 2019, what can be added to the vintage quality? Amazing vintage of ripeness. Unfortunately, due to that concentration, it's kind of a low crop, so possibly some high alcohol content can be found. Albert Bichot, a bit about the grower itself. They have 6 different domains. One of the other one of the portfolio is the Nuit Saint-Georges Chateau Gris, which also is made by Albert Bichot that took over, even though the family traced back from 1821. The use of oak, is 100%. However, only 25% is new, as they don't want to over touch the footprint of oak. Shouldn't be there too much. Very respectful, very good quality, very oriented winemaking with very clever and beautiful ethos. On the wine itself, the site is dark ruby with a dark core, and you've got that kind of a high viscosity coming through from the vintage indeed. On the nose, it's ripe, it's concentrated. You've got the black sherry, the cassis, the jam strawberries and raspberries. There's also some vanilla from the oak treatment. There's a bit of cinnamon, and there's a flavor very intense and generous. It's big, really kind of forward flavor profile coming through on the nose. The vintage shows with opulence, of course, and some charm very much as well. On the palate, again, it's full on with the ripe notes, the generosity, the volume, the dark fruit, the ripe berries, the spices, the overripe cherries as well, the blue plums. You've got some vanilla notes, some pepper, some plow as well, bringing that minerality coming through. Because despite the vintage, the terroir, the soil, the climate, where the wine comes from, really comes back with eloquence and style. The mid palate is really ample with beautiful elegance. As I said, it's really pure on the display. It's silky with dexterity, eloquence, sense of place. Very much Gevrey is shining through. It's poised with beautiful polished tannins as well. The ripeness has helped, and there's a long finish on private fruit and a little touch of alcohol, I find, as this is 13.5 on the label. As you know, it's about 10% up and down according to the law. Open a good half an hour early if you can to let the wine breathe, and serve it around the 16 Celsius again, to keep that freshness, to have that kind of dexterity, the precision of the fruit really coming through. You can also wait a few years without that. You can cellar that really easily for another 5 years without really blinking. Beef, lamb, games will work wonders when it comes to food matching. You can play with some spices, you can play with some mushrooms, we can play with earthy characters and dishes. So please do enjoy, as it is a wonderful wine.